Okay, hello and welcome. As always, welcome to my another video. You always ask me, Diang, please make future bass. Make future bass. And I respect that because I like this genre too, but I can't make it every time. Bro man, first of all, I'm a musician. I'm not a future bass music producer, but I like you. I like your comments. I like how you support me. So I made it special for you. Let's deal. I don't wanna make montage today because I'll spend 3 days on it. And then my video will get only 100 views. I don't need it. I'm not sure I'll explain you everything because you know my English is so perfect, but I want to try. Why not? Before we start, I think we should listen to it, right? So let's do that. First of all, you should focus on your arrangement, because if your idea is terrible, professional mixing and mastering will not help you at all. Keep in mind it, bro, because sometimes you send me your music like, yo Diang, check my mixing or mastering, and you don't even care about arrangement, and you only care about mixing loudness. This is second step. This is not the first step. Or if you don't trust me, you will get that, but a little bit later. Try to use quality samples, instruments, because, for example, you choose bad kick, then you try to fix it by thousands of plugins. Don't do that. Don't do like that. Try to use only quality instruments. So we have kick. I made sidechain effect through volume balance. If you don't know how to make it, just open YouTube and write how to make sidechain in FL Studio through volume balance. That's it. Then I made couple of snares. Hi-hat, right, strange percussion, another strange percussion, and reverse percussion. Originally it sounds like this. And I just reverse it. I want to show you how they sound together. All these drums I send to bass channel. I glue them by parallel compressor from Baby Audio. I love this plugin so much, dude. I'm gonna use it in my every project. And classical Varimu compressor from Slate. I use it just because it has great color. Always when I start to make something, I usually start from chords. And this time is not exception. As you can see, we have two automation clips. This one from Cutoff Knob, and this one is LFO rate. Nothing special, just simple chords, and I took this preset from Red Sounds Chamflume Pack. If you guys watch my videos, you already saw that I use Chamflume Pack and I'm gonna use it in the future. The most presets in this project from there. I just left a link if you need it. Another chords, but this preset has different timbre, also it has the same notes and the same LFO automation clip. I just use Future Bass preset from Chamflume Pack. Let's listen how they sound in the mix. I want to listen it with drums. Okay, how I mix these chords. Let's start from the first preset. I send these chords to sidechain channel guys, I don't want to say you should use it, because different timbres, different projects, different music, like different mood, different atmosphere. It depends what you want to do. If you don't know what you want to do with your sound, don't do anything. And these chords at the same channel in mixture. First, I use channel strip. I like this type of saturation, and I use it a bit. Then I use deesser. Deesser is not only for vocal, if you don't know. I don't like those resonance at almost 6K, and just I made them a bit softer. Then parallel equalizer. I glue chords, and I wanted to add more dynamic to the signal. Then I use, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, maybe Goliath or something like that. Anyway, I just like this EQ section. This is tube equalizer. I add a bit mid and high frequencies, sounds warmer. Then I use again Premiere compressor. As I said earlier, it has great color. And then Pro Q. I cut low frequencies even more because we already have bass instruments, that's why we don't need it at all. I made softer these frequencies because lead instruments play around there, that's why we don't need it. Okay, bass instruments. This sub-bass from Moog. The same notes, and I use only parallel compressor on it. Next, mid bass. Just a random preset from Silent and one of them preset from Serum from Chantham Pack. Okay, how I mix them? Let's take a look. The first thing I use is channel strip, heavy type of saturation, use it almost 70%. Then deesser, the same logic, if you remember I use that on the chords. Then equalizer, I cut around 3K because we have guitars. OTT, bass more compressed, but it saves our transients, parallel compression. Then I add some tube equalizer. I like the color of this plugin. I like how it works with high frequencies, so I wanted to make mid-bass warmer. The next thing is Premiere compressor. Then I use Pro Q. I just wanted to save some free space for another instruments, that's why I cut this. We have brass. Then I made background synth. And why I made it? Because this synth emphasizes harmony of this track. Also, it fills up free empty space. The main thing of our track is guitar. If you are interested, I made this guitar by myself. I don't use loops at all. We also have a really interesting thing. It calls distorted piano, but this is not really distorted piano. Let's listen it without effects. Originally it sounds like this. I just disabled reverb. What I did, turned on legato and mono. I just cut low frequencies. Then I use Fab Filter Saturn and preset from guitar amps. It calls Boutique. After all of this I use Valhalla Room. And now it sounds like this. Another layer. And the last layer of our lead sounds like this. Well, I really hope you learned something new from this video. If you have any thoughts, just let me know. Also, if you like this video, you can leave a like. If you need this project, you can find it on my Patreon page. Let's listen it again and see you in the next videos.